Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with fabulous concert programs number 79, the last in our Sibelius Cycle. And we end with the beginning, let's put it that way. This is the program that features Sibelius's Kullervo Symphony. Now, Kullervo is, it was only performed a couple of times in Sibelius's lifetime, and then he basically dumped it. And it wasn't revived until, really a few decades ago when Paavo Berglund made his sort of landmark first recording of the complete work with the Bournemouth Symphony. And it's really kind of amazing because it's a masterpiece. It's an early masterpiece. It was unrevised by Sibelius, mostly. So it has its rough spots, but what an extraordinary youthful effusion it really is. It's the birth of Finnish music, particularly in the second movement, Kullervo's youth. What a gorgeous, completely original, wholly Sibelian Finnish sounding, because it's Sibelius, not because there's anything particularly Finnish about it. But, oh my God, what a glorious piece. And then those fabulous movements with, Kullervo and his sister, and then Kullervo's death at the very end with the male chorus chanting away in Finnish. Wow. It's so powerful. And, the funny thing about it is that I remember the first time I went to see it live. It was with Robert Spano and the Brooklyn Philharmonic. It was like an all-Finnish program. They also did Rautavaara's Cantus Arcticus, and it was just gorgeous. But they did Kullervo, and you would really think that a bunch of guys, yelling away in Finnish is going to not work, but it does. It sounds so primal and so exciting and really virile. And, oh my God, Sibelius just nailed it. And Finnish turns out to be quite the language to sing in. And you don't have to understand it at all. I mean, when they all come in with Kullervo, Kullervon poika, it's like, whoa, baby, go for it. It's just tremendous, absolutely tremendous, and it makes an unforgettable impression, works fabulously live, and therefore, that's the big work after intermission. But what do you do before? Because Kullervo is like 70 minutes long. It's a long work. It's big. You want to have something on the first half, and I have come up with such a cool program. Oh my God, it's amazing. I love this program. The first half has got to be Stravinsky's Oedipus Rex, or Oedipus as they usually sing it, whatever. I mean, no one knows what his name really was back in the day or how they pronounced it. They could have pronounced it Fred, for all we know. So anyway, but Oedipus Rex, it's perfect, absolutely perfect. Why? Because it's also, first of all, a setting musically for male chorus and soloists, and you can take, the baritone who sings Creon, and the mezzo, who does Jocasta, and they can do the two solo roles in Kullervo, which aren't terribly long. So that works really, really well. And then, so you've got the same forces, basically. I mean, they really do. It's kind of remarkable. But more to the point, the stories are so similar, but they're done in totally different ways. Stravinsky's, of course, is a Greek myth, which he sets in Latin, so that you don't understand the words, with a narrator telling you what's going on, and then you just sort of sit back and listen to the music. Whereas the Sibelius is a myth also, a myth about a heroic character who the fates have destined for a downfall and a tragic death. And these stories are illustrated in completely different ways, but they're so similar, and they're so iconic, so archetypal as part of our mythical history. So the two works just contrast and sort of rub shoulders with each other so well. And because the musical styles are so different, you don't get bored. I mean, there's not too much of any one thing, despite the fact that they're both big, majestic, powerful, really, really wonderful kind of iconic works. It's astonishing how well the two go together, how well they work musically from a technical point of view, and how well they work as as stories, just, in terms of what they're telling us. And I've sort of been hooked on Oedipus Rex the past, few weeks for some reason. I just love the piece. I really do. I love it as much as Kullervo. I mean, I love both of them. And together I love them even more. But Oedipus has that. Oh, I've been going crazy with the beginning of the second half, Yocasta's aria. I mean, this fabulous da capo aria. The A section is what, Bernstein described as sort of a hoochie coochie number. Ya-da-da, ya-da-da-da. And then the central section, the B section, based on Beethoven's fifth, oracula, 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 sunt mentira, oracula, oracula, blah, 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 blah. It does that thing. And then that insane duet that comes right afterwards. When she's screeching about the oracles, don't believe the oracles, they're lying. Don't believe the oracles, they're lying. The things they say, the things they say that you gotta die. I screwed my son. My goodness, why? Don't believe the oracles, they're lying. And then Oedipus comes in with, cool your jets, Jocasta, cool your jets, Jocasta. Who'd have thought you're such a shrew, just like the mom I never knew. I mean, that's my own sort of English version of it. But I mean, it's just astonishingly wonderful, incredible and powerful. And it ends quietly. Whereas Kullervo ends with, grim, fatalistic grandeur. I mean, they just work perfectly together. It's an amazing program. Play them for yourself. Listen to Oedipus, go to the bathroom, come back, and listen to Kullervo. You're going to love it. I guarantee it. You'll never see these two works on the same program live, but you can do it at home very easily. So keep on listening, friends. Thanks for joining me. Take care.